welcome to Steve McDonald's Crafting, and today what I'm going to be doing is having a go at marbling. I've never used them before, so I'm going to have to read the instructions, which couldn't be tinier. Can you see how tiny those instructions are? So I'm going to have to get a magnifying glass to read those. Well, it all seems pretty straightforward. You prepare your water and you've got a marbling bath additive here that helps with the marbling. And you add 2 teaspoons of this to water and stir rapidly and then leave it for 2 hours. I'm going to pour it into this tray that I use for lots of different arts and crafts. It is clean, it has got some resin on it, but it should be okay. And it's going to go a long way because that didn't use much out of there, but still nearly full. Well, here goes. My water's been sitting now for 2 hours, and I'm going to start using them. They've got their own little squeegees on the top, and I've shaken them up. Not sure if you're meant to do that, it didn't say. And apparently you can use cotton material on there as well. So I've got myself some cotton material so I can try that. Well, it does sit on there quite nicely. Oh, the blue doesn't seem to spread out as much. I think it's blue. Not sure why. Yeah, that yellow sank, so I think that's a bit heavier. Because it isn't supposed to sink, it's supposed to sit on the top. But I have had these kicking around for quite a long while. And it does seem to collect back up again. So that's quite a pretty pattern, but I wanted to do a bit more than that. So I've got a cocktail stick here that I'm running through all this. Break it all up. There we go. I think that's quite marbly. Put my bit of paper on. Push it down. So make sure it's in contact with it everywhere. And take that out. Have a look. Oh my god, that's beautiful. And now I'm going to lay that somewhere flat to dry. All I'm going to do is go over this with a piece of paper towel to try and get rid of some of this additional colour. Although I don't know if you need to. I am a bit disappointed that those paints sank, but there we go. The next one I'm going to try is with material, and apparently if you iron the material as well for 5 minutes afterwards, you can then wash it at 40 degrees. Again, this yellow seems to be dropping through. I can see this being really good fun to do with your kids. I'm going to use these papers and this material probably to cover books with, or to make beads with, who knows. But I like having lots of different papers available. I want it still to look quite marbly. If I like the way that this is done, I might do some t-shirts like it as well. Quite sure how to put this in there. There we go. I'm going to pop that down like that and take that out. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, I do like that. I could put some more colour over the top of that. Let's try some black. I'm going to do a large sheet of paper now. I love drawing anything that's fun. And this isn't at all sponsored. I bought these all myself, as I do most of the things. And it's thanks to the people that buy me coffees that allow me to go out and buy all this sort of stuff and play with it and try it and show you these videos. I couldn't tell you how much I appreciate it. If anyone knows how you should be doing this, if I'm doing it wrong, then please let me know in the comments. I love learning. I've learned so much from you guys. And this one does say it stains your hands, so I'm definitely going to be putting gloves on it. And this is the Glowhouse Marbling Ink 6-pack. I think these are probably oil-based, because they certainly smell oil-based. And they look oily on the top. They're a lot less bright colours so far. But if they're oil, they will float on the water quite well. I think the other ones would have been brilliant, but I don't want to have to wait another couple of hours to get it on. And I think you could probably, with these ones, the oil ones, make some really different patterns because they're not spreading around the top of the water. They're holding together a lot better. Right, well, let's mix that up a little bit, see what we can do. That don't look as good, but we'll put a bit of paper on it and we'll see. Oh, it's come out a lot more vibrant than I thought, actually. And again, like these other ones, these are permanent after 5 minutes as well. Let's make sure I've got that down fully. Oh yeah, it's covered. It's not as good, I don't think, but it's made a nice pattern. Put the paper on, take paper off. I'm not so impressed with those. I think I definitely prefer the Peebo ones, but it will take a bit of mastering for those. Maybe I didn't mix it up right, I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing around with that and see what I can do. But these aren't as easy as they look to use. I definitely think the easiest way to get marbling is the shaving foam method, which I've shown in a previous video. That is so much easier, so much less mess, and you get a great consistent marbling pattern and colours with it. I'll link that video at the end of this one if you're interested in seeing that, because I don't think this has been a success. I'll show you what these look like once they've dried. Well, these are nearly dry. This is the ones I did with the cheaper one, which are the oil paints. That one is still slightly wet. I don't mind it. It's a bit more gothic than I would normally go for, but the colours have come out quite nice. And the same for these two. That one's not quite dry. It's more blotchy than marbled, I would say. Although I do love that one. I think that's going to look nice on a cover or something. And I really like that one as well. Well, now with the Pebeo, that one is more like what I like. Lovely bright colours. Really come out well. Nice marbling. And I did this on sticker paper, where you make labels and stickers with. So I can stick that onto something. But the piece de resistance is definitely the white cloth. I think that has come out beautiful. I really like that. And apparently that's permanent. Once it's ironed, it can be washed now at 40 degrees and it will be a permanent colour. I really like that. I'm going to play around with that a little bit more. I think it's technique that I didn't get it right with the PBO ones. I don't think it's the paint. I'm going to keep playing around with it, and I'll probably make another video on it where I do a whole shirt or something in this sort of pattern. Let me know if you've used them, and if you have, please give me some advice on how I should use them, because there's evidently something I was doing wrong with this PBO paint. Don't forget to boot that like button and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and ring that little bell so you get notifications. If you'd like to buy me coffee or get hold of anything that I've used, plus additional information, then those links are in the description below. Take care, enjoy your crafting, bye.